Hello my friends and welcome to RTR TV. I like to go to this shop in Portsmouth called the Vintage Toy Monster, and it's run by Ian Michel and their boy Jed, and so a little shout out to the Vintage Toy Monster. But he gave me this book, Ian did. It came in a box with some toys in it, some vintage toys, and this is Gilcraft's second class book. This is for Cubs, Cub Scouts as they are known. This book actually dates from July 1950, and there's so much good information in this little thing, it's unbelievable. So what I'll do, I'll turn you around so you can have a little look through with me, and I'll highlight each page. Right, so here it is. Boy Scouts, be prepared, that was the motto. 28th Portsmouth Troop, St Cuthbert's. So if I open it up, it's very fragile. I'll show you each page. Look, covers come off. Because it is, like I say, 75 years old. It's got a name there. Ian Cowell of the 28th Portsmouth Troops St Cuthbert's. So with Ian Cowell, I mean, if he was a cub, he's going to be about, I don't know, 1975, he's got to be about 85, 90 years old now. But this was his book. What I'll do, I'll just take that off. Initials of SM. Here you go, look. 6th edition, July 1950. Ben Cowell of 113 Ophir Road, Troop 28, Patrol Kingfisher. Ophir Road, that was the very first road I moved into when I left home, ironically enough. Ian Cowell, and my house was number 16 in the flat. But look, let's have a look. Second class test preliminary, must be able to repass the tenderfoot tests. This reminds you that a scout does not forget what he has learned. It's not much use, for instance, learning how to tie a bowline and then forgetting all about it. A scout who claims to be first class would look pretty foolish if he couldn't do all the things a tenderfoot is expected to know. So keep your knowledge up to date. Would look pretty foolish. That's cool. Health, show how to deal with so this has got really good information in it, and what I'll do, I'll highlight over the page. Obviously I'm not going to read everything because there's quite a lot here, but it goes into first aid, minor cuts, scratches, sprains. You know, there's nothing to add here to what you learned as a tenderfoot. Do you remember what you learned? Amazing, good information. Let's have a look, let's go through. Oh, top word, violence, I got to see. A sprain results when tissues around a joint are stretched or torn as a result of some twist or violence. The joints most commonly sprained are the ankle, knee, shoulder and wrist. Bleeding from the nose, seat the patient comfortably. Stings and bites. Gilcraft, yes, what's that? Yeah, washing soda will help. Bee leaves its sting behind, and this should be removed. Yeah. Nettle stings, rubbing a dot leaf. There you go. Burns and scalds. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, there's another page. Oh look. Sunburns. Triangular bandage. How to apply bandages. Gives you instructions. Campfire yarn, scouting for boys. Keep yourself clean. Suppose that man over there slipped and cut his knee, what could I do? Observation. Amazing. So like I say, I'll turn all the pages and then you can pause it if you really want to read it, because I suspect a lot of people were cubs who are into this sort of thing. Leaf types. There are some colour pages in here too. Beech, silver birch, Scots pine, Spruce, larch, the larch. Pioneering, timber hitch, used for screwing the end of a rope to a spiral tree. So this is good. Key to tree blossoms. I think this is where the colour bit comes in. Yeah, look. How cool is that? Amazing. Flowers of the hedgerow and meadows. This is all really useful stuff, you know. Look at that, knots. Amazing. So don't forget, see anything you're interested in, pause it and have a look. Fisherman's knot, lashings, square lashing, diagonal lashing. Look at that, how to build a bridge. That is amazing. Trestle. How to use an axe properly. Here are a few don'ts to remember. Don't chop straight down at right angles. Chop on a slant. Don't chop sticks on the ground. Always use a chopping block. Don't chop a stick leaning against a log. It will fly up and may do damage. Don't let the edge of the axe go into the ground. If it does, the edge will get damaged. Don't let others stand too close. Yeah. Great drawings too. Ouch. What a way to treat a friend. Blimey. Dangerous for you and me. That one. Signalling. Know the Morse or some semaphore sign for every letter in the alphabet. It's cool. Semaphore. Don't see many people using semaphore these days. There you go, look. Anyone want to learn semaphore? There it all is. There you go, you can pause over that. Amazing. What a useful little book. Exploring. Know the 16 points of the compass and how to set a map. A compass chart is given on page 44. Yeah. Top of the map, pointing north. Nearly there. Hang on. I think it's... What's that? 23... No, 27, 28. There we go. Fire lighting. Which shows a tenderfoot who has heaped up a pile of wood. Sort out your material according to size, from thin twigs to medium sticks. There you go. Cooking. Porridge. Or in my case, gruel. Many people use rolled oats. Yeah, that's good stuff. Dampers or twists. You will find BP's directions for making dampers, or bannocks, as he calls them. Bannock bread, probably. We're getting there. Public service. Show that he understands highway code. Buy a copy of the highway code. The next stage. No scout will want to remain second class for longer than he need, and so you will become a first class scout as soon as you can. And he once called a second class scout a half-baked scout. Half-baked scout. He didn't mean that as an insult, but just to drive home the fact that the real goal is the first class badge. There you go. Don't be offended by it. Use it. Don't try to get too many proficient badges meanwhile. Get one for your hobby by all means, but work for those you will help you to first class standards such as Pathfinder or Ambulance Man. Test yourself. What is meant by shock in first aid. And this is the last page. Yeah, he did quite well, didn't he? Didn't they put a date though, annoyingly? Is there dates on that? No. So yeah, 28th Portsmouth Troops and Cuthberts. Ian Cowell. And I'll just show you the back cover. The book every scout must read. If I remember rightly, we had to have this book. Scouting for Boys by Lord Baden-Powell. For all scout shops, book tailors and newsagents. There you go. Coffee for you. Coffee for kids, there you go. So that's it. Just let me put that back in there. Gilcraft second class book. Sixpence net. A second class scout can always be a first class scout uniform if he gets it from Scout Imperial Shop Headquarters. The shop for every scouting need. Brilliant. So there you go. For all you old Cub Scouts out there, new or old, this is an interesting read. Have a flick through it with me. So there you go. Gilcraft second class book. It's a fascinating read, and there's some lots of really good info in there as well. You know, sort of thing you see in survival books nowadays. Although basic for kids, but even so, you know. So thanks for having a look through this with me, and I'll see you when I'm roving about next time, wherever it may be. See you then. Bye.